So, hello guys. In this video I want to show you guys some sound design, like how I make a lot of my FX sounds and modulated FX sounds. So modulated, like modulated FX sounds with lots of LFOs and like modulations and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna start with Serum. So I use a lot, like in Serum I don't use a lot of the effects in Serum, so I want to say this up front because I see a lot of people always use these effects. I use sometimes, but I like more to make a clean sound recorded, like always. I record maybe sometimes even 2 or 3 minutes when it's about FX sounds. And with this 2 or 3 minutes I can make my whole track, like even just a few seconds of these recordings I can use to make one sound that I use my whole track, so this happens. This is not planned, mostly this happens, and that's how I work with FX sounds, Also I make sometimes, like FX sounds that are planned, but like up filter, down filter, stuff like this. But here I want to make like more like randomized modulated FX sounds. So let's get to it. So in Serum we have the init preset, so always with the solid. I think for stuff like this it's better to go for like a spectral wavetable and then go maybe for this monster stuff. Like, how does it sound? It's a little bit too weak. Okay, but you can still change this, That's a good one, I think, to start with. So, all I want to do first is like, you want to put an LFO on the master tune. That's like something really easy. That's basic modulation stuff, then you get like really cool modulated pitch sounds. So then you go into matrix and then to destination and then you global master tune. There you go. And the source LFO 1. You put this one a little bit up. If you put, like, these are the semitones, but if you put it like, this is percentage. You can also put it in semitones, but then it changes all the time. So in the end, for FX sounds, you don't want it to sound like on the notes perfectly, because it will not sound like a note in any way. If you use arpeggiators, or you want to make arpeggiator in Serum, we can do this in another video, then you want to put like the semitones, that everything is on track, like that it fits with the notes. So let's put it not too high, not too low. Let's see. Perfect. Sounds like a police car. It's not good. So we leave this like this. So this is LFO 1 on the pitch, just like this one. Something cool is like you put like the rate from the LFO 1. You can connect with the LFO 2. And then for LFO 2 you do like, this is just some tricks I show you. You can do it any way you want, but I do a lot like this. I shift and then you can hold shift and then you draw something like this. You have to look how it sounds afterwards. And then maybe the rate from this one down, otherwise it goes too fast, like maybe on 2 bar or 4 bar even. So that's already cool. Then what you can do is like this waveform, you can make a change, like maybe put an LFO on this one all the way, and then like really slow, that you hear like the waveform. You see then it changes all the time, the waveform, and it doesn't sound the same, exactly the same all the time. So sorry I went lost there for a time. So this is like a process I really love, man. Like just make sounds and try different patches and like put this one a little bit up, this one a little bit down. You know, this is the thing. You know, and then the trick is just to start recording. You know, then you don't miss any good sounds. So what I did now, just to catch up, you guys, I put in a high pass filter also with the LFO, like a slow one, so you get like this more FX effect, and then also I put the voice up to 2 so that we get more stereo effects. So yeah, let's start recording, and then so let's make an audio track. FX records. So is this one already linked? Yeah, record group, perfect. So I think we have some cool stuff here we can use. So in this recording you can use like all over the track, you know, like this is this one. This one's really cool, I think. So I'll show you guys just how I would use this, you know. Just have an idea now. So let's go to quantize then. No, 16 together. So and then some delay. This one is really cool, replica. Don't know if you guys know this. It's from Nato Instrument also. It's like one of the best delays I know. Yeah, and like this you can make endless stuff, you know, out of this thing we just recorded. What I also use a lot is like if you put, let's see if we can do this with this one. And I don't know if you guys really listen to my music, but if you listen to my music, you hear it in the background. I've always like this really like high frequency with a lot of reverb, like atmospheric FX sounds, you know. I can show you guys a little trick how I mostly do this, if it works with this recording. Let's see. So that was FX. So let's take this recording. Let's see. So let's put the reverb from Cubase, it's the best one I think. So let's put the pre-delay off and reverb time all the way up. Maybe like the diffusion a little bit smaller and the size bigger. We want to stretch this maybe a little bit. That sounds cooler. So I don't know if you know how to stretch. So right mouse, then here, and then apply time stretch. So it basically just makes the sample longer. So let's make it double as long. Oh, wait, now I want to equalize this. yeah, so I think you guys know what I mean. Like I always say, it's the best just to make your own of it. I think I gave you guys some ideas here how you can work, how I do this mostly. So you don't think it will not work. Just use the sample that you recorded. Here is not so long, but mostly I record like 2-3 minutes, and then just use it. Just listen to it and listen to fraction, and it will not sound how it should sound, but then you have to hear how it should sound, and then you can think like this part I need and this part I can use now to make this FX sound what I have in my head. That's important. Like always get the idea you have in your head and just don't make random shit. Just listen to what you have, and then you will get the idea. So I hope this helped you guys, and see you for the next one.